St. George's experience is one that is going to push you academically, but it's going to allow you to build new relationships, learn how to build relationships, and just have a good time while you're doing it. You know, it's not going to be easy, but nothing's easy. And it makes you stronger to be able to struggle through some things. It makes you stronger to be able to learn from your mistakes. But you're going to have a good time. You're going to have extracurriculars that you're going to love, and you're going to spend time up here, and you're just going to grow relationships. And it'll be a place that you'll never forget, and it'll impact your life in a way that you'll never forget.
Well, I'd say it if I were on an elevator and said, "Tell me about St. George's, what makes it special?" I would say that the community is what distinguishes St. George's, but the community has been drawn together by people who are looking for a rich academic experience, committed to excellence, and being in a student-centered environment where kids are respected and valued.
I guess I would describe St. George's to someone as an environment which people from various walks of life, whether it's teachers, whether it's students, whether it's people who come in from other places, students, parents. It's a place where people from all walks of life have come together in a way that represents life. And what I mean by that is there's a core theme here at St. George. That core theme, of course, is lifelong learning, meaningful contribution to society. That mission statement is centered in everything that you do, in the experience that you have on a daily basis with the people. If people really take time to engage with the people around them, it is such a meaningful growth and transformative experience on a daily basis. So to define it, I guess I would have to define it that way, and I actually look at the place that we are in as a representation, even though it's a microcosm, but a representation of life. So I see it every time I come into this experience and being a part of this journey.
St. George's experience, I would have to say, it helps mold you as a person in all aspects: academic, performing arts, athletic, social. I mean, literally, it just turns you into an individual that can perform outside of the classroom and in the classroom. The St. George's experience, I have to say, doesn't necessarily make you into the perfect person. It can make you into a weird person, which is actually encouraged here. St. George's experience promotes, I guess, not everyday normal activities that you would see at other schools. It, helps with like the lumberjack club, and we have these crazy camping trips to like Maine and Ozarks, and you have like just all these great and cool opportunities.
St. George's experience is really just the whole St. George's community is a big family. Like whether it's like parents, like from different campuses, students, teachers, like we're all just a big family, and it allows you to really like grow and be supported in like whatever you want to pursue.
St. George's experience it shaped me. St. George's, when I first came, I was pretty shy. I was reserved. I didn't really like coming to school, and that was like in 4th grade. And then throughout the years, I've gotten much more outgoing. People know I'm pretty loud, and I don't keep to myself. I like to lead, and St. George's has taught me to do that. And it's taught me to be like inclusive about things and non-judgmental about most things. And the St. George's experience, it shapes you. It benefits you.
St. George's experience to me is where any kid from any culture, any race, any background can come together and join a community of St. George's to learn and strive to be better in the future. It doesn't matter who you are. That's what's great. I mean, you can have crazy haircuts, you can have just crazy ideas, and you're not going to be punished for it. You're going to be encouraged and supported. and the St. George's experience is truly a unique one.
The way it is different, it's smaller class sizes. That's the first thing. Also, it's the relationships with the students and the teachers, and even me with my colleagues, because I feel like all of my colleagues are here for the same reason, and that's for the students. And so we all get excited and we get to share that enthusiasm.
Me, the St. George's experience is being able to talk with your teachers and be close to them and get help on any subjects that you don't understand, and to be able to talk with your peers very easily, know, if not all, then the majority of them somewhat closely, from all in high school, 9th grade through 12th grade.
My favorite thing, probably the teacher-student relationships. Like, we don't view them as teachers, we view them as friends, with like adults that we respect and people we can go to when we ever need anything.
So, what teachers do you have a nice relationship with?
Well, college guidance, Miss Brooks and Mr. Gibson, they're someone we can always go to. And Mr. Tarzan, Spanish teacher, he's always someone who's willing to make you laugh.
The student teacher relationships. Okay. Well, one of my favorite things about St. George's is the advisory program, because I get to be my 10 students' teacher, their nurse, their mom, their aunt, their cheerleader for everything. And I love that about St. George's. I think it makes it for a family, a little family. And the kids come in, especially in 6th grade, and they feel safe, and they feel in a good place. And then I get to follow my babies all the way through. And what I love about St. George's, it goes through 6 through 12. So I've gotten to watch my students grow, and all of their activities they're in, I get to be their little cheerleader all the way through. And then you go and graduate on me and make me cry at your graduations.
Well, I've only worked at one other school, and it was a much different school, but actually had very similar, certain similarities in philosophies. I came from an all-boys boarding school that was very structured. In fact, if the headmaster of that school were to come to this school, it would make him very, very nervous, because you would never have seen students sitting in the hallways. You would never see classrooms arranged in different arrangements other than straight lines. You would never have seen the technology that we have here. But I know a lot of other schools, and I think St. George's, one of the things that we've tried to do, and I consciously did when I was putting a lot of this together for the middle and upper school, I studied what other really strong independent schools were doing, and we took different aspects of what was really neat and going on at different schools, and we began to innovate. And I think that's been a key component of St. George's, is the commitment to innovation. If you look at the Senior Independent Study, that's a distinctive idea for St. George's. The Global Challenge, a distinctive idea for St. George's. The Citizenship Institute, a distinctive idea for St. George's.
St. George's has grown over the last 5 years in a way that it has gone beyond just academics to include programs and opportunities which expand a student's experience to be more holistic. And from programs like SG Go, the projects that go on in academic classrooms, citizenship, we're cultivating ideas that help them to expand perspective for young people. So when they leave, they have a much broader sense of the world, a much broader sense of the community, a much broader sense of who they are. And I think that is something that's very important in the 21st century.
The school that I came from barely had a drama department, but when I came here, I was introduced into the theatrical performing arts side of St. George's, and so the theater and the performing arts side of St. George's really kind of created who I was as an individual. And also, I was more, I guess, open towards all aspects such as like sports, academics. I wasn't just one part of the whole St. George's puzzle. I felt like I had aspects from everything. And I guess St. George's just has a more inviting presence.
St. George's, I came from a school that was very small, very small and very just small knit community. And I was nervous about coming to a bigger school because I knew that there wasn't a bigger school, a small school just like that available, because I liked that. And so, but when I came to St. George's, I toured all the private schools in the surrounding area. And when it came down to it, and when I came to St. George's, I found that this school was, it was a community. It held themselves to a higher standard, and I wanted to be able to hold myself to a higher standard. And I felt like I couldn't find that anywhere else in the community. So that was one of the biggest reasons that I came to St. George's, and the ability just to build relationships with the teachers in this.
I've taught in several other schools, and this is my 10th year at St. George's, and I taught 15 years in other schools. And so when I see a lot of friends from other times of my education, they'll say, Desiree, well, what do you think of St. George's? I said, I am teaching at Disney World. I love it. It really does feel special and clean and magical and all those kinds of things that you experience when you go to Disney World. I feel like it is the best place to be, and I wish every student in the United States of America could be educated in the same way, with the same love.